What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Almighty Reacts, the home of sports reaction. What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Almighty Reacts, the home of sports reaction. So today we're going to be reacting to how Burke, I don't know if it's Burke or Burkie, landed both of the Sedin twins in the 1999 NHL draft. Y'all know I love the Sedin twins. I'm assuming that this story is going to start after the Sedin twins got their letters to Hogwarts and they got their magical powers. Like, comment, subscribe for anybody who's already a part of the community. I appreciate you. You know I do, so let's get straight into this video, man. Burke.
Hey Burke. Hey Burke. Hey Burke.
Hey Burkie.
Hey Burkie. Hey Burkie. That's what he said.
Hey Burkie, remember what happened the last time the draft was in Boston?
How can I forget that one?
Take us back to 99, Burkie. 1999 NHL draft.
The 1999 first round is the worst first round in the history of the National Hockey League. Early in the year, Thomas Gradin, who was their Swedish scout, he said, you got to get these two brothers. They play together. They're identical twins. And so everyone talked about the Sedins and the twins. And I went to watch them at the World Juniors, which were in Winnipeg that year. And they weren't very good against Canada. They got a lot of points against, Bulgaria and Antarctica and some of the other teams that were in the tournament, but not against the good teams. So I told our scouts I'm trading the pick. So at the end of the year, I get a fax at 6 o'clock in the morning. Team Sweden announces their team for the World Championships. The twins are on the team.
Oh,
Well, they don't take 18-year-olds that tournament. You know that, even to this day.
Yep.
But in general, it's men. So Thomas Gradin called me and he said, "This team made the team." I said, "Yeah, who got hurt?" He said, "No one got hurt. They made the team on their own merit." So I said, "Okay, I'm going to come over and watch them play, and then we're going to drop this nonsense. I'm trading the pick." We had the third pick overall. So there's two pools in the World Championship. One's in Hamar and one's in Oslo. The twins are playing in Hamar.
So they were the first players in Sweden to get drafted to the senior national team at 18 years old. Ridiculous, bro.
2-hour drive. So I carpool up with Chicago, who have the fourth pick in the draft. So they're seeing the same thing I saw. Trent Yanni, Dale Talon, Bob Murray, and me in a Mercedes, like a SUV. It's the most beautiful drive in the world. You're driving along a cliffside on a fjord up to Hamar. Just stunning, breathtaking.
nice.
Well, first shift you see it with this twin thing that they do. And I don't know what else to call it, but they're passing pucks to areas where no one's anywhere near the puck, and one of them skates right onto it. And I was like, good Lord, now I get it. Now I see why Thomas Gradin said we have to get these guys.
Yeah, they're magical,
The problem
bro.
is the Chicago Blackhawks saw the same thing I did. And they're all good talent evaluators, those three guys. We're driving back and they're saying, boy, those twins are pretty good. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sold on
You wasn't
them.
convinced?
So we come back, and on Father's Day, I'll never forget. And when I was with the kids, I never had the phone up. But I said, I got a big deal going here today. So I step outside, it's Bob Murray, I make the deal. Brian McCabe and a first for the pick. And he tried to get my pick first. He said, would you trade me 3? I said, no, but you're going to trade me 4. And he said, it's going to cost you a fortune. So Brian McCabe, I hated trading him. He was in his prime then. Great kid, great player. So now I got 3 and 4. So the night before the draft, I finally told Rick Dudley, who had number 1, that we had 3 and 4. Because up till then, I kept it a secret. We'd made the deal 5 or 6 days earlier, but we just registered it with the league that day. And Dudley started swearing at me, and he asked for a second and a fourth. I said, I'll give you 2/3. I'm not giving you a second. And we didn't make the deal. I went to bed not having the deal. And I thought, I'm getting fired for sure. I just traded Brian McCabe in first for Pavel Brendel, who was the...
I said, I'm losing my job.
pick in the draft. Yep. So I get to the draft early. Dave Nonis and I are always the first ones at the draft. We're there 3 hours before. No one's on the floor but us. So Dudley comes over, we make the deal. So Jay Feaster was the assistant GM, and Dave Nonis go back and meet with the league. They're doing the trade call. So I stroll over to Atlanta's table. I said to Donnie Waddell, do you want to be the star of the draft? Donnie said, well, I've seen you running around. I have a pretty good idea who's going to be the star of this draft. I said, do you want to pick first? Ted Turner was there. Ted Turner was at the draft. It was their first draft. No expansion team had ever picked first overall. So he said, what do I have to pay to pick first overall? I said, I've been spending draft picks like a drunken sailor. I need a third back. So we did the deal.
Vancouver Canucks are very proud to select for Marshall Spink, team motto of the Swedish Elite League, Daniel and Henrik Sedin.
Yeah.
Patrick Stefan
Wait.
went
I'm confused. So, how did he pick both of them in one? That doesn't make any sense. I don't. Does the NHL draft work different than any other draft? Like, how did he pick both of them in the same pick? Is that what he did, or did he pick them? He picked one and then the other. How did it work? I'm confused.
He was picked first. The Twins went second and third. I went up there.
Okay. All right, I just maybe I should just listen.
One was which. I just held out 2 sweaters and they grabbed one. I hope the right
Second and
one.
third, okay.
That's why they wear 22 and 33. They wanted to wear high numbers. I said, no, take 22 and 33. But if people say you're so smart, it's a sheer genius how you pulled it off. I drafted them in the wrong sequence. Hank was a better player than Danny, and we took Danny first.
What was your first conversation like with them?
Well, we interviewed them at the draft, but the scouts interviewed them, and I talked to them briefly there. But the main thing was the night before the draft. It's a hot June night in Boston, and my ex-wife and I went for a walk, and we're walking up by Back Bay, and we bumped into the Twins not once but twice.
Hey Burkie.
And my wife said, "It's an omen. You're going to get those kids tomorrow." And I'm like, "I hope so." But they're so polite, and it's just maddening to talk to them.
Why is that?
I told Danny once, I said, my worst nightmare would be to go fishing with you. Because you ask them a question, and they don't answer right away. They have a polite pause while they ponder an appropriate answer, and then they give you a one-word answer anyway. So it's like I say, Danny, how's it going?
Okay.
How are your parents?
All right.
Running out of questions here, kid.
That's really good.
Great.
All right, so that's gonna do it for today, guys. That was a pretty interesting story to find out how they both got picked in the same draft. Thank you very much for the person who submitted this video. Appreciate every single one of you for tuning into the video 5 days a week, 24/7. I don't drop 24/7, but still. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.